in running a media establishment. And whoever decide to invest in such medium, definitely he expect results. But I always tell people whenever there are maybe management meeting of any meeting and you have the advert manager and the news manager, I'm so sure the advert manager's suggestion will always carry the day. So basically, it is very important. But the heartwarming thing is that I'm not patronizing Liberty TV and radio station. The management or the chairman has never interfered with the editorial independence of such establishment to the best of my knowledge. And if, sir, you may not know it, I was privileged to serve in one division in Kaduna between 2012 to 2014. And I know the role your establishment played in the counter-insurgency because Boko Haram was so determined to establish base in Kaduna to the point when they are building houses in Rigasa, they were putting RPG bombs waiting, to do what they did in the central mosque in Kano and Bomfai in those days. But by the grace of God, we are able to stop it with the support you gave us at no cost. Television station that when we had documentary, you gave us more than an hour broadcast time free of charge. Not even NTA, none that has ever done. How you manage it, I don't know. And I've never had any complaint from anybody in respect of editorial judgment. And but it's very important that we know you refuse to mention some media houses. There were instances in this country, an owner of a particular medium, once he gives you an ID card, he will tell you that he has given you a meal ticket. And with due respect to the journalists among us, they are the kind of lowest paid professional groups in this country. So it's one area that I'm not saying that they should protest, that we should look into, Mr. Chairman, see how best, the Media Owners Association, how best you can enhance it. And I know of a particular media so that discourage journalists from being active participants in unionism. I knew of two people that they have to resign, and those are the people that ironically are asking the government to be accountable, and they profess freedom of association, freedom of speech, and the rest of them. But Liberty doesn't do that. I'm so sure Tunde too doesn't do that. Your people always actively participate. Unfortunately, Hassan is not here and the Nawaj woman is not here, but they can testify to the fact that they are allowed to participate actively, unlike some media houses whose owners they are Lord of the Manu. So I think I'll crave your indulgence to put your hands together once again, Chairman and Liberty. And beyond that, there were some media houses you are talking about training, right? I know that they have a training school that has never trained anybody. Yes, we don't want to mention them despite the Chatham House and all the rest. And they are one of the richest. In fact, there was a time when they have their board meeting in Dubai. So we know. Basically, I think it's kudos to the management of Liberty, not because they convene us, but for showing the light and best example and all the battles you have been fighting. Continue and please shine the light about media ownership and independence of the media, unlike in other places. So it's a good thing that you are doing. You asked me to talk, so I will talk. So thank you very much.
General Sani Usman Kukasheka. Please put your hands together again for him. Uh, we have just 4 people now. We will respectfully say that you raise your hands, I identify you. we want to identify two gentlemen and two ladies. We want to be as fair as possible. There are just few ladies here, but please, if you will start with the ladies. We'll start with the ladies. The gentleman with the black and the one with blue kaftan. Those are the two gentlemen who will ask their questions. Then, but let's have the ladies first. Hello, the ladies up there. Do you have questions, observations, comments? Okay, so do you agree we go with four gentlemen? Beautiful. So first the gentleman in blue kaftan, and then the gentleman in black cap, and then of course the gentleman sitting closer to the gentleman with blue kaftan. And then we now have three people. Who else will want to ask a question? All right. One, two, three, four. Yes, exactly. But you may have to identify yourself, please, for the best. I understand we're transmitting live.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and moderator. I'm standing on the existing protocol. My name is Engineer Tabara Samuel Kato, the National President of the Southern Kaduna People's United Association, otherwise known as Liberty TV Radio. I join others in quite some worries that are fundamental. And that has to do with the issue of nationhood. I've gone locks of our nationhood. And from chapter 2 of the fundamental objective and directive principles of state policy, faithfully of a court with the obligations of chapter 2 are unenforceable. How do we imbibe this spirit of nationhood? How do we? They are born out of the fact that there is no patriotism amongst Nigerians. So,
what is your
to
question?
build a nation.
What is your question, sir? Go to your question. Your question.
Yes.
Go straight to your question.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, to achieve the essence of this symposium, we need to be guided by spirit of patriotism. And unfortunately, the fundamentals of patriotism is missing from us Nigerians. We need to go back to this constitution.
Sorry, sir. Can we have your question? Or are you just making a comment so that we can quickly round up and go to the
I'm
next
making
one?
both.
Yeah, but well, you know, we don't have all day, sir.
Yes,
please.
I will soon land.
All right.
Yes. So it is worth the while for us to begin to look at some of these constitutional provisions. Because if the foundation is weak, the building cannot stand. We need to begin to think like Nigerians and be driven by the spirit of patriotism. That will help us in curtailing all these vices that are.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Please put your hands together for him. The next gentleman, the gentleman in blue kaftan. Yes, thank you.